Oh, Yuri.
Okay, I'll share it with you. Hmm. Yuri stares at the poem. Uh-oh. She's staring at her poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to get finished reading. Um, oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Um, it's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. Just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through this, though. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her head in her face in her hands. I couldn't really help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right. Is that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that's most noticeably the thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing style that seems separate from the topic matter. And they form. What the fuck is this supposed to even mean, Yuri? At the end result, it's both the style and the expressiveness that are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, and it sets her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering's completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that goes into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can get a bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to yourself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I battle. Claims. I bathe. Calm. Breathing the air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oh,
Damn, dude, that's deep.
this is some deep shit right here. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all, but you look like you took a long time to read it. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. I also liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. But I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Stop that. Stop. Stop. Thank you. No, I don't want to cheese it. That wasn't part of the game, by the way. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Jesus. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do have more than a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright. We can either share with Natsuki or Monika.
Let's go with Natsuki.
No, let's let Theo decide this time. God damn it. See, this is what you do, Dylan.
What?
He can't make an informed decision.
Because he's playing War Thunder.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Damn.
Damn, dude.
Then what's even the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when... Hold on, I gotta mute my mic for 1 second.
Alright. Welcome back.
Okay, there we go. I've unmuted myself. I was like, oh, let's keep reading. In fact, I remember how I said how I wanted to read your poems. That's just what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monika said. You. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. But you were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not like that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Irk. Natsuki retort gets caught in her throat. You are so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. I'm pretty sure you never actually said that.
He is Jesus.
I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if this is a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you need to show me yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. But only because Monika will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Damn, dude.
Amazing.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Oh, just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of people's poems to be people expressing themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. Like, when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But other nice people would But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
She's got fangs.
Monika. Hi, Jesus. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up,
I think
okay?
Jesus just wants in their pants.
Jesus just wants in their skirts. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Aha. Don't worry, Jesus. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's sort of the barrier that we learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Jesus. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Aha. Oh, geez. Oh, no. This kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a pretty good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Aha. If you say so. Yep. But any chance you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories with just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but you think about them. They can express views for the world that can apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying it's not Natsuki that kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. Oh,
It's a Lumpy.
Yeah.
Lumpy's returned.
I thought you were going to join.
I wasn't, but I'm free.
Oh, okay. Well, we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, Theo's favorite game.
It's got cute anime girls, and our character Jesus wants in their skirts. Yeah,
Classic Theo game.
classic Jesus.
Yeah, classic Jesus.
Alright.
That's what they need.
We're sharing our poem with Monica right now. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through, so I can see why it'd be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards them. Do you know anything about Doki Doki Literature Club, Lumpy? Anything at all? Lumpy? Anything at all about this game?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. All about it.
Everything about it?
Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna say a word.
Okay. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Aha! Aha! Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for somebody who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have a lot of sound confidence. I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright, hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me to see the direction this spackle produces? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I'm real blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. My retina!
Oh no, not your retinas.
You blew ash into my retina. Into my eye. Oh my god, is there a retina? Okay. Already scorched with a permanent copy of my meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole in infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Damn. So what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Let's save. We're gonna save right here. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. There's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Oh shit, hello cat. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That's what the inspiration was behind this? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. So if you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So don't move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Dang, dude.
Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even though they're being nice, there's no poem can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. Serious business. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes laid on Yuri and Natsuki. We gingerly exchanged sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. Uh-oh. As they read in tandem, I watched each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow with frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for a suggestion, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Jesus did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Oh, and Jesus liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Thanks, Jesus. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jesus appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Meh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jesus started showing up. Natsuki!
Jesus has some magic powers.
Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both the girls turned towards me and they just noticed I was standing there. Jesus! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jesus. Wait, there's a reason why I have so many deep and impressive words in our language. The only way to convey complex feelings and meaning is most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but also a waste. You understand that, right, Jesus? Well? God, they're hammering Jesus with questions. Why were you gone for so long, Jesus? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. What's it gonna be? Help me, Sayori! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? Yuri's expression seems so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Eh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two just keep fighting when you're making your friend feel like this? Jesus. Well, that's her problem, this isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair that others would interject their feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up shirk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her obsessed in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Stopped. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you a feeling with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Damn, dude.
Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but not very good with people. I couldn't bring myself to interject. As president, that kind of thing's embarrassing for me. Aha. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? We're gonna save our game.
Yeah, Lumpy, so we were just, like, explaining to Theo that this is what normal high school was like.
Yeah? Did he believe you?
Yeah.
And totally did. He doesn't know any better.
Oh, that's a... Taking advantage of him. Come on.
This is a normal high school experience.
Yeah, this is absolutely normal. We all had that moment where we were in the high school club sharing poems. Yeah.
I was in anime club.
Same. And German club. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. See? Take good care of her, okay? Would be hate to see yourself get hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. A genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I said it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Jesus, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat to talk with everyone. Awesome. In that case, meow. Meow. Meow.
They're meowing now.
In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Hello, Sakura. Whoa. You're a beautiful kid. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little bit more about kinds of people like... With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Jesus! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go.
I don't know if Sayori
I should
realized
have
that she
named
can walk
myself
on
my
water.
ass. Something like that.
I don't know, I think the
Fuck me.
Jesus is pretty good.
It's truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? What happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Jesus. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. There we go. I think everyone really likes you too. That's every every day is gonna be so much fun. Normal high school girls say Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Just really need
Calm
to stop.
down, Jesus. Seriously.
We'll have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. You're just using me for an internal monologue. Okay. Can you guys hear her?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yes.
You can tell Cassie I said she's weird.
Okay, Dylan says you're weird.
I approve, and I think she's hilarious.
Lumpy says he approves and he thinks you're hilarious. Oh, good, I am. Confidence. Let's do this. Oh, we're making a new poem. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Alright. I say we go through and we each pick a word. Alright, Theo picks frightening. Let's go
We have
with...
to pin to one. Okay, just pick words.
Let's go with... amazing.
Oh, Sayori liked that one.
Lumpy, what do you pick?
Right now we've got 2 adjectives.
Doesn't actually have to make sense.
Let's go with agonizing.
Agonizing. Yuri liked that one.
Oh.
We're gonna go with shopping.
Are we aiming for any of these in particular?
Well, there are certain words that each girl likes. Sayori, I don't really know what she likes. Okay. And Sayori's. Okay. Pout.
Whose turn is it now?
Theo's.
Let's go with swimsuit.
Let's go with time.
Okay, we'll go with vitality.
Alright, Theo. Going clockwise, I think. At least on my screen.
No, it's your turn.
Let's go with bubbles.
Bubbles. Now it's...
Oh, we gotta go with Valentine.
Okay.
In honor of Theo.
We'll go with sensation. Alright, see. Jump? She jumped at that. Dylan. It's going Theo, Dylan, Lumpy, Stormy.
Okay. Let's go with puppy.
Oh, boy. Gotta go with sticky.
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 She likes it.
Not Sticky likes the sticky.
Oh.
Why?
Alright then.
Hold on. Where to go?
Let's go with kiss.
Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Alright, Lumpy, you get the last one.
Broken.
I
Diary
didn't,
like
yeah, I
that
didn't
one.
expect her to like that.
Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Jesus. Yo, sire. From the heavens.
Jesus is pretty hip.
Jesus. Hello, fellow children. You look
Greetings.
look like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club yet, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons.
I have my reasons.
Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri?
What? What? Why are we
now
doing
all
this?
of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it.
I can't empathize with this character at all.
Sayuri nervously reaches into her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ooh, fucking caught her, dude.
Yep.
I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. You had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and you want an excuse to take a walk, or you planned on conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Oh, jeez.
Damn, Jesus.
She swoops in.
Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in books anyway. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Jesus to let me borrow some money. Mets, don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair and enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Oh god. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. You're right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution.
Accept the revolution.
Retribution. That.
She's in a literature club?
Yeah, she's the vice president.
Oh, classic vice president.
Yeah.
Still coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little double inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Pwap.
What?
Kia! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles to the desk. Ow! What was that? A cookie. Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? Because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes, and I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes one big bite. Yes, she threw a cookie at her head. So good. Sayuri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit I bit my tongue. Eehee.
They really like eeing.
Eehee. They all say eehee.
They're like laughing backwards.
Right?
How's
Like
it
the
supposed
devil.
to go? Eh-heh. The devil. They say it's the devil. Eh-heh-heh.
They all need goatees.
You're going to... Are you guys enjoying this, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. I'm having fun reading this. You're going to go through a lot, just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try? Geez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why would you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm still really happy you shared this one with me. Eehee! Suri gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, and wraps her arms around her.
Animation is out of this world.
Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her.
I knew it.
Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. Mouthful. Sayuri trots away to
This
safety.
is so weird.
Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Oh shit, hold on. Can you tell Sayuri? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? It's wah, ihi,
A.
Wah.
eh. I
Um,
don't think she has a, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. Ahaha. That makes no sense at all, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
in study hall?
Apparently.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. She might have gone to the music room.
Oh.
I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jesus. I won't let you down, Jesus. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure any. I didn't mean to any pressure or anything like that. Aha. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. Hold on.
And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really.
Okay.
I choose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has settled down. Sayuri somehow finishes her entire cookie. Oh my gosh, she ate the whole fucking cookie.
She went to the closet?
Natsuki, because her manga collection's in the closet.
Oh.
She's a closeted weep. Man, It looks like no one wants to be bothered today, so I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I gotta read some book that Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? See? Eh? What do you mean?
That'd be A.
Eh?
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 Don't you know?
Don't you know,
Don't-
eh?
Even if we come
What are
up
you
with the
talking
most
about?
fun thing ever. What are you talking about? Nobody would come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After all, and after they come, we can do the special speak to the creative mind. What's this? Sayori is really taking this really seriously. It's rare to see her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think the food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love that to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to to my creative tummy. Same, dude. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling, and the end Sayori is
Thank
still
God she wasn't deliberating.
But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it'd be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, shit, she's super close.
Ooh,
Oh,
That's
there we
us.
go. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Oh god, she jumps back with great animation. Eehee. Sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This is a napping club. Our school has a napping club. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in club, you gotta have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to that. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Eehee. That's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? God damn it. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it even written all over me? You were clearly in the rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out here. Ah. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. Your hair is just really hard to get right. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. Don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Damn.
Your life's falling
Hey.
apart. That's why nobody likes you.
That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll have to thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, shit. We're right up in there.
Yep.
Hee. This is
That
so
perspective is so strange. Look at her feet.
funny. Yeah. It's like they're miles away. I accidentally spilled my water. Well, not spilled. There was extra droplets on there. Speaking of which, you guys come look at this. Jesus buttoning up her jacket while I go read the water. One second.
Classic
Theo's
Jesus
probably drying
womanizer.
it. Theo, this is what high school's like. This is normal.
That's us.
Yeah, you can ask Lumpy. You button up girls' shirts all the time in high school.
Yeah.
They're like, "What are you doing? That's not right." And you just walk up and button it up.
Mm-hmm. Wait, my friend and I had a two-man con where he'd go around unbuttoning, so
Yeah.
I got like an extra excuse.
Hell yeah. Good teamwork.
Excuse me, Theo.
Most of my high school actually consisted of, when I wasn't in class, just playing cards or playing like Mario Kart or Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something along those lines in the cafeteria. We just, like, whenever we had like a break or like a spare class, like spare, we would just go into the cafeteria and just play cards and stuff. We even had a table that people wouldn't even go to because they knew that's where we all sat. It was like our area.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. We were just explaining that buttoning up girls' shirts in high school is normal for Theo.
Yes, I definitely had one or two guys come up to me and rebutton my shirt for me.
Yeah. Lumpy even had a buddy in school. They had a two-man system going where one guy would unbutton them and then Lumpy would come around and correct it.
Damn.
Yeah, we'd keep cycling.
Okay. Now that I have water, it's gonna be a little bit more easy to read.
She looks so uncomfortable.
A
Look
little
at her
bit.
mouth.
Yeah.
Just like she's like grimacing or trying to smile, but you know, it's like you haven't done it enough, so you just look uncomfortable.
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have my friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Oh, baby. She's happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is... Okay, Cassie. This is what friends do in high school. They button each other's shirts for them when they're messed up, okay? Because it's a dating sim, Cassie. This is what's supposed to happen.
He's
Right.
buttoning like way too many buttons. Like
It's
where
not even
his
on
hands
a
are at.
button right now.
If it is, it shouldn't be buttoned. And if it's not, what's he doing?
Feeling
Why is this
getting
one
a
so
feel.
hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Eehee! It did when I bought it.
Oh, I've grown.
Sigh. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs
I
got
knew it.
bigger again. Dude, don't say that out loud. Eehee. Anyway, you look much better now, so...
Yeah.
Why does it feel strange to see Cyrie's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not even worth it. Sorry, hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
So you didn't have to animate her in different positions with the buttons, please. The buttons buttoned up.
Look where
Yeah,
the buttons stop.
He was up here,
Yeah.
and it was down here. I'm like, what the fuck? That's so much better. Sorry, puts her arms out and twists around. So if you
Gross.
keep it unbuttoned... Oh, I see how it is. Ah. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Oh, baby, she wants him.
She wants the Jesus.
She wants Jesus in her life.
More like in her.
Okay, Dylan.
Eat the body of Christ.
Jesus, purify me, please.
Crucify me for my sins.
Okay, and you take better care. Okay, You take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Eehee! I guess we were really better at taking care of each other than we thought we were taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayuri. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Bleh. Okay, everyone.
Yeah.
Monica simply calls out, why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay!
Yeah, our poem is awesome.
I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri trots away to
A
retrieve her poem.
poem's so ass.
Who are we sharing with first? Monica.
Oh?
Yes, we're sharing with Monica first.
Why?
Hi again, Jesus.
Hi again, Jesus. How's writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Ahaha. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for me today? Oh. Sure. Here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's a lot of... there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem. Are you sure you're not reading into it too much? Ha! I could be. Gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I could tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that somebody so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Since cosine, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Oh, save me, load me. I get it. What are you?
I don't know if that's anything right now. Sorry.
What? Do you think it wanted you to literally load something?
The game kind of gets really...
Shh.
Oh, does it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shush, Dylan, you fucking spoil boy.
What?
I didn't spoil anything.
Nothing. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Aha. I guess it's just the way I write it. To be honest, I forgot you guys could see my screen. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote these lines, really short, makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's going on, though. Aha. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as physical expression of blah, 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 or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay, geez, Monica, I'm sorry. You never know when you might change your mind. I think she's sort of a tutorial. So when something unexpected may happen, wait, is this
Yeah,
tip
tutorial. How long is this game?
I don't know exactly how long. But she's kind of like she tells about the other girls too, personality-wise. Just don't look anything up about this game.
Yeah, we can
What am I
always
even
save
talking
it and like take a break whenever and just keep doing. I'd be down to do this like a little bit after work or something tomorrow too.
That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay. Who are we sharing with next? Dylan,
Let's
you chose
go.
the last couple
All right.
times.
Lumpy or Theo?
Hmm?
Who are we sharing the poem with? Who are we sharing our poem with next, fellas? Not Dylan, because you chose the last couple times.
You can choose Theo. I still don't really know these characters. Alright.
Natsuki? There she is. I like the color of her eyes and her hair. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. And again, if this one is as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I won't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for a long time, so you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayuri has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how could someone so, fluffy spend so much time with somebody like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight. Oh my god.
Damn.
Shit on.
That was a little unnecessary, but think of it so way. If it weren't for me, she would probably be fly away, like letting you let go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own sort of way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg real bad, and Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hand's probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. She's gross. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. What the fuck?
She's Hitler.
Damn,
Not
dude.
bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. Of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometime you could explain complicated issues with much similar analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks of my... That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy enough to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid people will find out and make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. You're definitely right. Well, at least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Alright, who next? Lumpy.
Well, the last two ladies said we should show it to Sayori. So let's pick Yuri.
Okay.
Save the best for last.
Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Jesus. Thanks, God.
Your skills are improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's very intimate exercise. I see. That's a really interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. This poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by scuttering of the raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, my urge. The moon... Oh my god, I can hardly read it.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
The moon increments its phase, reflects that much light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Damn.
Yeah, I also have a hard time reading handwriting because I don't see it too often.
Cursive is lame.
Yeah. I have a friend in high school who couldn't print. He could only write cursive. It was kind of odd.
Cursive is dumb.
I was a little more daring with this
I'm
one
kidding.
than yesterday's. I can see that. It's okay. I have terrible cursive, but it's
Yeah.
fancy. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to a preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels to me to indulge in more than unusual hobbies. Oh, it's the sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Thank you for reading that, by the way. I was having trouble reading that.
Happy to help.
Oh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? Something about someone being ridiculed for strange interests? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person that would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, and I'm glad you're a good listener. Alright, we're on to Sayori. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Jesus! Eh? I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. Ugh. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ah ha ha ha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Jesus poem. And that's what makes you feel extra special. Like I could feel your writing in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not good at figuring out if people's poems are good or bad, but that's just why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Then again, I'm conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least give it a try, some thought? Ah. Aw, you want me to try writing something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a bit of both. But there's a word for that, right? The word I'm looking for...
Ambidextrous.
Sweet.
Oh.
No. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? Smad. Sappy. Schmappy. I could see you liking something sad, sorry. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give that rain cloud a little hug. Make things happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Jesus. I should go write that down then.
Jesus is a homeboy.
You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck out one. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put that bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle. All in a row. My collection makes lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. A friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I got really... Okay. Holy crap! Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. I didn't tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever. Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is that it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way, even if it helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a bit of a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it in no more than a week. I wonder if this is one of those times. But after seeing the passion in her eyes, it makes it hard for me pessimist. Okay.
How long are the days in this? Because after the next poem, I'm going to want to grab some food.
We can.
Alright.
I'd be down just
We're
to
all
save it
done.
after this day.
I'm not done still. I want to keep going.
Yeah.
We're all done reading each other poems, right? I have some extra planned, so if we come soon from the room... Ooh, we have something extra planned. Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves over getting new members. That's the concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep this simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters. I've designed some pamphlets and we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what exactly we're going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Puh. Monica. Yeah? We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem and recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anybody else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting in all the posters in case anybody wants to prepare ahead of time. Eehee. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Nice. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite poems out loud for a room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. So if we start the event and put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? To inspire them to feel the same, find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if that takes standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves you no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. And I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members, and the least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. You. Okay, fine. I really don't know what that noise is supposed to be. I guess I have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around from everyone else's faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. Aha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry about it. I'll start to help everyone feel a bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she had in mind for herself and then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way of the Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites. bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, or is it simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri's intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Is that the right way to say it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Wow, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quickly walks over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances down at each one of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse of the whirling fire that keeps Yuri concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god.
Yuri snaps back to reality. Snap back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Yep.
Yuri's floating around the room.
As if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we don't want to applaud for her, but we're so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks the poem. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Eehee. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it as you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem is aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Jesus liked it.
Even Jesus. He's a tough crowd.
I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen your poems where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing this kind of thing. It's embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Jesus. It's not like I could compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Jesus lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up, step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. They're in, order of height.
Yeah.
Since I'm not exactly confident in my own handwriting, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are you looking at me that? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Oh, God. Natsuki takes a breath. She starts reciting the poem. Her sour attitude disappears a little. While she is a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. There you go. That was a lot of reading, so it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Wow, I wonder why it's called Jump. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel better prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I could put whatever face I want for people or other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's no surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, it's just how it is, so... Well, I guess, in that case, you don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you have an idea of what it's be like for her. Once we get over with this day, you could take a break and get some food, Lumpy.
Okay.
The day is almost over, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Geez, I should probably find another poem to recite instead. It's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're all putting this effort for the club. Makes you really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think it's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning for tomorrow, and then we'll have a weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of this club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Eehee. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Jesus. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's get going. Alrighty. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Eehee. Ooh, let's save here. Ooh,
Yeah,
boy.
safe.
Ooh. I would still... Ooh. This is important.
On the count of 3, do we say who we'd go with?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready, Theo?
Theo? Walk home alone.
So Stormy will do the countdown, and then we'll pick.
Alright.
We'll
3, 2, 1.
say
Sayori.
So we got 2 Sayoris, a Yuri, and a no
no
comment.
Sayori, then. Sayori? You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem like really going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Jesus.
Silly Jesus.
Silly Jesus.
You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so. Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I can't really figure out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what would be the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird for Sayori to care so much about that, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Who knows?
Who knows?
Oh shit. Okay, so after this poem, break
Mhm.
time.
Thank you.
Theo, pick a word. Dylan.
Let's go with sunny.
Uncontrollable.
And we're gonna go with fireworks.
Let's see, grief.
Prayer.
Huh. Okay, Doki Doki. You're picking all the words that Yuri likes.
Let's see. Let's go with charm.
Let's go with sensation.
Sensation. And we'll go with music. I like music.
Let's go with raindrops.
Ooh, raindrops.
Let's go with ambient.
Ambient.
Yuri surprises me sometimes with what she likes.
Right? That's a Yuri word, that's for sure.
Cage.
Let's go with giggle.
I read melancholy as melon daddy at first. So. Philosophy.
Bliss. Alright, go get your food and
We can keep
reconvene.
going.
Are you sure?
Yeah, this is one of those games that I like to sit back and watch and not talk and eat food.
Did you already get your food?
No, not yet.
But we can pause here while you go get your food, and then you can sit back and relax and watch it.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I gotta rest my voice. Okay.